So I want to talk a little bit about clarity in the mind. I kept realizing I had a lot of fogginess in my mind. In fact, even other people had commented on it. And I think a lot of that was because I hadn't trained my thoughts to stay on one subject. I was constantly distracted. I was living a distracted life, which, in technology, in this world, it's real easy to do. But the truth is, I needed clarity on my purpose, on my life, what I wanted to do, and even how to get there. But I couldn't do it as long as I was, answering the next email, text message, telephone call, social media post, ding, ding. It's addictive, but it doesn't make it a good addiction. What I've wanted to do was quit having the emotional ups and downs. And it was suggested to me to meditate and that I would be able to have more of a balanced, less extreme life. I remember the first time I actually was aware of feeling something I now recognize as peace. And it was right after I'd done an exercise on forgiveness. And it was suggested to me to write down 4 people that I needed to forgive. And I'm like, I don't need to forgive anybody. You're an idiot, And so I went to my room and sat down. I'm like, all right, who do I need to forgive? Ugh, what a pain. Great attitude, right? But as I realized, my mother and I had quite a few problems in my life. So I wrote her name down. Then I remembered that one time my dad, in fact, maybe there were a couple of times. So I wrote that down. Then I remembered how angry I was with God. And when I wrote that down, I started getting a sadness and a regret that actually I can feel now. And the truth is, the last person I wrote down to forgive was myself, because I didn't realize how much unforgiveness I had for absolutely almost every breath I took. So it was just a heart full of pain and torment. But the door that was open that allowed that pain and torment to grow to the point of self-destruction, where I was suicidal and people were like, why do you do this to yourself? It was all about forgiveness. That was unforgiveness was the door opener. And I needed to learn to forgive. And I need to have peace with some people. And after I wrote those 4 down, Mom, Dad, myself, and God, there was a strange stillness in the room, within me, within the rooms of my mind and my heart. And it was awkward. I didn't think I liked it. It was weird. It was unfamiliar. Today I know that it's peace. And now I choose to be addicted to peace, because in that peace, I do have clarity in my mind. And I'm not tormented with negative thoughts about you or me or Walmart or Disney World or political parties or anyone else. I need to keep that place of peace. And I found that while I do meditation, things make noise in my heart and in my mind. It's kind of like static on a radio station, an old radio station, or a bad, internet connection, whatever you can relate to. It's distracting and it's unpleasant. So today I choose to guard my heart especially against offense. And I tell you what, there's a reason and a justification to be offended on at least once a day. At least once a day. And I learned you have to take offense. So I don't have to take offense today. Just don't have to. It's just not that important. A year from now, will I even remember? Maybe even a week from now, will I remember what it's about? Nah. You know, the big picture is the condition of my heart, and I'm not able to see the big picture when I have unforgiveness in my heart. It blocks my mind from having clarity and actually getting on with what I really want in life, which is my plan and purpose, and that's to be healthy in mind, spirit, and in my body. So I encourage you to take notice, be aware of anybody you may need to forgive. Let them off the hook, and it will free you. It's just the way it works.